Talk about hybrid cars and it's automatically Japanese. The likes of Toyota and Honda have been at hybrids for the last 25 years. But with the invasion of Chinese brands in the Philippines, even the likes of GWM or Great Wall Motors are coming into the Philippines with this, the H6 HEV. Taking a look at the Haval H6 HEV, it's really a rather striking looking car. You have these large LED headlights that flank a massive grille with these chrome accents over here. You also get LED headlights and LED fog lights as standard. It works well with this blue-gray battleship style exterior color and these gloss black 19-inch alloy wheels with 225/55 series tires. Down the side, there's really not much going on apart from this chrome strip, these black roof rails, and this blacked out pillars, which give it a sleek appearance. We get to the back of the Haval H6 HEV and you'll notice it kind of looks like every other Chinese, Japanese, Asian SUV that's been out in the market. Although this key feature difference here is these third brake lights and this massive chrome strip here and even this faux diffuser down here. I do wish Haval did a bit more with the styling, especially with the likes of the GACM Coupe really having revolutionary and futuristic styling. Even before you step into the H6 HEV, you do notice a rather attractive interior. You have a tan and black two-tone leather upholstery and all of this piano black finish, which is very pretty but very prone to scratching. As you step inside, you are faced with two digital displays. One is for the gauge cluster and the other is for the infotainment system, which happily is available with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, and I hope more Chinese car makers do that in the future. This top spec H6 HEV does come with a lot of stuff. You do get something like this wireless charging pad, and also you have various cup holders and this massive cubby hole to put all sorts of things inside. You even have this pretty cool electric panoramic moonroof to bring in that extra sunshine into the interior. One thing I wish they would improve with the Haval H6 HEV is the touchscreen infotainment system. It is a bit complicated, especially if you want to access the air conditioning system from Android Auto. You have to get out of Android Auto and engage the air conditioning here. And to access things like the adaptive cruise control and various other functions, you have to go through a variety of sub-menus to get these working, and I wish they put it into separate buttons. Step into the back of the H6 HEV and you're faced with plenty of legroom and plenty of headroom even with this moonroof. There are of course 3 seat belts, standard ISOFIX anchors, and a massive center armrest with cup holders. And for extra comfort, you have air conditioning vents back here and even charging ports for your smartphones. Out back, of course, a standard electric tailgate with the Haval H6 HEV and a generous amount of cargo space, although it isn't quite as generous as its competitors because the battery pack actually lives under the rear floor. And another neat feature, in case you're scared of battery fires, Haval provides a standard fire extinguisher. And now it's time to take a look at the really important part of this car, the powertrain. Under the hood, we have a 1.5-liter twin-cam 16-valve inline-4 turbocharged engine mated to an electric motor. Combined, this baby makes 240 horsepower and a whopping 530 Newton meters of torque. Let's put this Haval H6 to test out on the road. Alright, we're behind the wheel of the Haval H6 HEV Supreme, and I must say it's a very easy car to drive. The steering is light, although a bit too light even in sport mode, and the steering ratio is quick, which makes for easy maneuvering. The consequence of this, of course, is that the turning radius is positively massive. It makes the Geely Okavango look like a Toyota Wigo. Brakes are strong, of course. It helps because there is regenerative braking because this is a hybrid. Although the thing is, the pedal is a bit mushy and near the end of the braking action, it tends to grab a bit. So that's something you'll have to get used to. Engine-wise, it's very smooth, and it's a very smooth transition as well between the gasoline and the electric version. And if I floor it, Patrick, you better hold on. There's a smooth power band where the turbocharger and the electric motor work together to make this car accelerate really rather well. Now you might be thinking, oh, all this power means that there's a sacrifice in the fuel economy, but you'd be wrong. In the city, this car could get something like 25 kilometers per liter, and because it is a hybrid and can run on electric vehicle mode, it's very happy sitting in traffic, not using any fuel at all, running solely on the electric motor. Now we move to the ride and handling of the Haval H6 HEV Supreme. This one is riding on 19-inch alloy wheels, and even though we're going through bumpy areas, it's actually not too bad, although I wish the dampers were a bit stiffer to have a more supple ride. In terms of cornering, I have tested this car on reasonably high speed. The springs are a bit on the soft side, so it will lean a lot, but because the batteries are at the rear and bottom of the car's center of gravity isn't too bad, so you won't really tip over with this thing. And of course, it comes standard with a wide variety of stability control systems and even adaptive cruise control to make your driving a whole lot easier. One thing I must note is that the lane keep assist system in this H6 is a little too intrusive. Even with the indicators on and I'm making a good lane change, the steering is fighting me, and the only way to stop that is to turn the whole system off. Also, the H6 Hybrid comes with fairly good visibility. These large side mirrors allow me to see out, although the rear window is a bit too small, and it doesn't really help that the 360-degree camera, the resolution isn't that good either, so be very careful. At 1,888,000 pesos, this Haval H6 HEV Supreme offers a lot of equipment and a lot of performance for the price of a Toyota Corolla Cross Hybrid. Now the question is, can GWM win over the hearts of die-hard Japanese hybrid lovers? Let's see. But they're offering an excellent after-sales package and a vehicle that can really perform. Did you enjoy this review? Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and also like us on Facebook and follow us on TikTok and Instagram. I'm VJ Bakungan and I hope you always have a fun drive. See you around.